Hi, it's Jamie. So look that way, all that way, wherever the timer thing is. You'll see how long this song is. And yeah, it's 10 minutes long. So basically, if you don't have 10 minutes on you right now, please don't listen to my song because you'll think I'm an utter asshole. I say some pretty nasty things, but it makes sense at the end. So you got to stick with it till the end. There you go. You've been warned. Enjoy.
This isn't your average song. This isn't your average song. Your average song is 3 minutes long with a consistently smooth groove, a catchy tune and 4 chords repeated, completed by a relatable lyrical concept about an ex or something. This isn't for the masses, it's for the musically analytical. So grab a cuppa and stick your earplugs in, cause yeah, this one's nasty. So, I'm probably playing this song live right now in some grotty Swindon pub. It smells and the barman has a black eye, but still better than last week's empty social club. 3 hours in and last orders is finally called, but then an alcoholized voice in my ear screams, "Hey, Wonderwall!" So I'll put the capo on the 2nd fret and strum that first chord. E-7 makes my ears bleed, but it pleases the landlord. 600 gigs in the bag at the age of 22, but these careful rhyming couplets aren't enough to see me through. In the eyes of the big guys at the record label, my fan base just isn't large and stable. Enough to make them money, but hey, that's the music business. The old man in the corner comes up at the end of the night and guilelessly whispers, "You're good, kid, you're gonna make it big." I'm polite and say thank you, though he knows no reality as to how hard it really is to make it in this industry. It's enough to play Sweet Caroline to a bunch of merry pensioners on their Saturday night, but to actually attract an audience to a show is a task out of sight. Why would anyone pay £7 to see my show standing on a beer-flooded floor when they could see me for free the next weekend at their local next door? The promoter asks how many tickets I could sell. I say, the biggest crowd you've ever had. But then I sell only 2, and that's just my mum and dad. You need 5 attributes to be successful in music: talent, hard work, determination, money, and luck. Let's dissect. Number 1. Natural talent is an ability to pick things up quickly, a spark in your technique that excites your mentor in the early stages. It gives you a head start in honing your craft, at which you've got to do number 2, work hard. Practice longer than the others, be more prolific than the others, study deeper than the others, first in, last out, 1% at a time. Don't practice till you get it right, practice till you can't get it wrong. Number 3, determination. Something's got to drive that hard work. You question why you're circusing around the circle of fifths at 2 a.m. It's so you can play that Phrygian dominant scale in every single sodding key, so that when the time does come that you rely on that knowledge and experience, you slay it. Number 4, money. That's the sad part. Hopefully your parents have done alright and they can afford you piano lessons as a child. You form a band in your teens and split the £1,000 recording expenses 4 ways, then chuck a tenner a day into Facebook's ad system to promote your latest single, hoping it gets noticed by some important record label people. And that's number 5, the luck. Right place, right time, it's not what you know, it's who you know. You've heard it all before. Be the best in the world and have all the boxes ticked, but a million other Justins on YouTube, and Bieber got the click. I hate watching reality shows where teenagers say how badly they want it. We all want it, darling, it's just you go on TV and cry about it, whereas others strategize a plan of exactly how they're gonna do it. Artist establishment takes years and years and tears and a shed load of stress, so it annoys me when people dream of the overnight success. But hey, I mean, you're the perfect contestant. Pretty face, big knockers, and your voice is rather foul. You're just another skid mark in the bog of Simon Cowell. You got 3 S's. Because you see, music, other than acting, is the hardest industry. To be the best and stand out with a clear USP. For me, I tried to do this by keeping my writing versatile. That's why every song is a different style. I love a musical challenge, so I'm trying my hand at rap, but the only thing people care about is pop's overproduced crap. Real musical talent is practicing for hours a day until your fingers ache, not being sonically hypnotized by the noises your computer makes. You claim you write beats. write beats. Come on man, behave. Just say that to a real drummer. Neil Pearce turning in his grave. Thousands of hours of practice dented into these fingertips, yet thousands of hours of practice doesn't generate the hits. But then writing a hit doesn't mean that you're the best, because these days a hit is a hit with a big fat capital S. And what you gotta do to get on the radio this day and age? Write a soppy 4-chord song and you're sent to fucking stage. 1, 5, 6, 4, C, G, A minor, F. Such lazy songwriting. This is music for the deaf. It was fine 50 years ago with songs like Let It Be, but it's been done again and again. Where's the originality? Modern pop doesn't produce classics anymore. Timeless tracks that the public just adore. Immortal songs like Bo Rap and Sweet Child of Mine. I hardly see Old Town Road filling dance floors in 2069. And whatever happened to creative lyricism? A way with words is a wicked weapon to whip out in a song. But obviously don't overdo it. Alliteration and assonance are awesome, but don't overchew it. And don't emphasize the wrong syllable in your lines, or rhyme with the same word as the previous line. I was never clever with lyrics or studied hard and learnt the tricks, so now when you rhyme fire with desire, it makes me feel bleh. Take inspiration from lyricists like Shearer and Bearder and Eminem. Utter genius doesn't cover their magic with paper and pen. Masters of their craft, pleasing ears poetically, aesthetically blinding the mind with lines and types of rhyme designed to push the paradigms of lyrical creation. Another modulation. And on to the next brand, social media. It's great, but it can cause a lot of pressure on the artist. It's draining to snap it and tweet it and chuck it on the gram. I feel like I'm failing this societal exam. Why can't it just be about the music and not a popularity contest? 250 hearts on your Insta post. Wow, you must be the best. I try and play the game, make my fan base bigger. Because obviously no one's gonna listen to a guy with 6 followers on Twitter. I'd like to live in a world where the quality of one's music isn't predetermined by their number of Spotify streams. The head of A&R silently silencing someone's dreams. I work into the early hours sending follow-up emails trying to get features in blogs, but it's hard competing in this densely populated catalogue. They sign a record deal and your new plugger will sneak you a spin on the target radio station, whereas us unsigned peasants squabble for the almighty list of consideration. I wish I was born maybe 50 years sooner, when music was a physical product to the consumer. What I'd give to personally witness music history being made. Michael Jackson's Moonwalk or Freddie's smashing Live Aid. A time when real musicians ruled the land, seas and meadows, when writing an album earned more than just half a Tesco's Freddo. See, I've made about £1.74 in my YouTube revenue, but that's no surprise when it's 0.000000000000002 pence per view. Sorry for having a go at the industry like a flame to dynamite. I'm just voicing what every failing artist goes to bed thinking each night. It's been weird writing a song I know will be hated, but musical subjectiveness will long be debated. Imagine if music was like sport, where only the most talented succeed. If you run faster than the others, fame is guaranteed. Music now is about fitting into pop culture, it's epitomising the charts. Music now means writing for the business, no longer for the art.
But on the other side of the coin...
Disclaimer. The truth is, I don't believe a single word of any of the bitter comments made in this song. This has all been a fictional character, an elongated parody of any artistic snob who does actually balls themselves up to think in such ways. Music is a form of entertainment, not an academic analysis of chordal and lyrical decisions. If it sounds good, it is good, so leave off with the technical derision. If you want to write a 1564 because it's a greatly emotive chord progression, do it. If you want to go on the X Factor because of the nationally televised exposure, do it, why not? If you make beats, Please do continue to exploit modern technology to invent unique sounds that evolve the musical output of the 21st century. If you're an A&R agent who won't sign a guy who doesn't have any fans, well, that's bloody fair enough then, isn't it? And lastly, my apologies to the Gallaghers. Wonderwall's a banger. So thanks for listening all the way through. I know these 9 minutes have been long, but like I warned you in the intro, this isn't your average song.